Welcome to Hard Time Sports. I'm Matthew Schneider. This topic, my power rankings for week number 8 last week, top 5 and bottom 5. Let's start off with the 5 worst teams for the week of week 9 in the NFL last week. Let's start off at number 5. The Cincinnati Bengals played absolutely terrible when they played Jacksonville. They played absolutely not a very good game, I think, when they played the Jacksonville Jaguars. So they were at number 5. Now let's go to number 4. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are having a lot of issues this year. A lot of people picked them to make the playoffs. It's not going to happen this year. They've folded the tent. Jameis Winston seems lost. They're not really playing good, so they're the 4th team this week. Now, let's go to number 3 this week, the Green Bay Packers. They played terrible since Aaron Rodgers got hurt. They can't win without Aaron Rodgers. They might not even win another game this season. So I have them at number 3. Now, let's go to number 2 in the power rankings from week 9, the Denver Broncos. Where's their defense been the last 3 or 4 weeks? Yes, they don't have any quarterback play. Their quarterback play might be the worst in the NFL. But how about on the other side of the ball? You're supposed to have an outstanding defense, and you haven't shown up in the last 3 weeks. What happened? I guess they just fell off the face of the earth. So they're at number 2, and it's like they quit on their team. Now, let's go to the number 1 team in the bottom for the week. The worst team in week 9 was the New York Giants. I'll give you an example why the New York Giants were the worst team in week number 9. The Rams had the ball 3rd and 33. They run a screen pass, and the guy takes it 52 yards for a touchdown. That is unacceptable in any level of football. 3rd and 33, and you give up a 52-yard touchdown. Unacceptable. The New York Giants have quit on their coach, on their team, and they are an absolute joke for this season. I think they are purposely tanking their season to get a better draft pick for next year. They are the worst team in week number 9. That is absolutely terrible. As a football fan, I'd be embarrassed to be a New York Giants fan right now. Sorry, Tom. I know you're probably watching, but it's the truth. Truth hurts. Now, let's go to the top 5 teams for the week. The Dallas Cowboys. Nobody picked them probably to beat the Chiefs, and they beat the Chiefs at home 28-17. Absolutely great game by the Dallas Cowboys. They're at number 5. Now, let's go to number 4 for my power rankings for the week of week 9 last week. The Detroit Lions. Yes, they beat the Green Bay Packers without Aaron Rodgers, but they played a great overall game. Defense, special teams. Matthew Stafford became the 6th fastest quarterback to throw for 200 touchdowns in his career. 6th fastest quarterback in NFL history to get the 200 touchdowns. They're at number 4. Now, let's go to number 3. I got the New Orleans Saints in the top 3 this week in my power rankings. Absolute great game by the New Orleans Saints against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. Absolutely dominated them in every facet of the game. They're on pace maybe to win the division this year, which would be a shocker because the last few years their defense has been terrible. This year their defense has really stepped up, and I have them at number 3 this week. Now let's go to number 2. I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They went up against one of the best defenses in the NFL and absolutely put it to them. Every facet of the day. Like I said before, the Denver Broncos basically quit and handed the Philadelphia Eagles this game on a silver platter. So they're at number 2. And the number 1 team for my power rankings for the week, the Los Angeles Rams. They might win this division this year. That'd be a shocker. Most people pick Seattle Seahawks. The Los Angeles Rams are playing great football, led by their young coach. And Jared Goff is actually surprising people. Most people thought he would have been a bust, but for a second-year quarterback, he's playing okay. Todd Gurley's playing okay. Their wide receivers have stepped up. Their defense has stepped up. They got a great kicker, great special teams, great coaching. The Los Angeles Rams were the number one team in the NFL for my power rankings from Week 9. So those are my top 5 and my bottom 5 that I picked for Week 9's power rankings. I'm Matthew. Enjoy the blog.